you guys that have subscribed to these videos, feel free to send me a message on Messenger under Brian Frumps. I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. I don't read comments on YouTube. Like I said, anything I talk about, you know, I encourage people to be free thinkers. I don't care if you want to believe that we went to the moon. You're allowed to. That's your right. You know what I mean? If you don't want to, you know, get sober, that's your right. But anything I talk about, I'm just telling you right now, is from a place of good intentions. You know, and it's all stuff that's true. You know, I'm not trying to make this a huge YouTube thing. I'm not trying to like clickbait people. I'm not trying to, I want to talk to people. I used to be more of a public speaker, and I would get up in front of churches and groups, and like this morning on my Facebook, I talked about how people beat themselves. You know, like there's people that, fix this shit. It's so hot here. There's people that, you know, when they get up in the morning, you know, there's people that are tough and there's people that aren't. There's people that when the odds are against them, they fold. You know, they don't have a lot of fight, you know. And I just tell you, you know, don't be a person. Life's one of these things. As an opponent, like life is never going to get easier. I had this misconception when I was younger that, you know, okay, work hard now so you can play later. You know, yeah, that might happen to some people, but it's not going to happen to me. I always know it's going to be a give and take situation. And, you know, like I encourage people, like I got sober, you know. I have a tremendous respect for God. That's my higher power. I don't believe in evolution. I've thought about it for years. You know, it's like 2019. And I'm telling you, I just can't get there in my head. How you doing? I just can't get there. You know, that all of this beautiful planet that we're on, it's not an accident, you know. And I hear you got people like Joe Rogan, you know, trying to make it sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson knows for sure that there's infinite planets and there's all this and that and all this bullshit, and the universe is expanding and it's infinite and there's infinity and we're going through the universe at the speed of light, and not only are we rotating on a magical ball, but we're, you know, going through the cosmos, and we're, you know, it's like just crazy shit, because they want you to believe in science. They want to keep the narrative going. You know what I mean? Like that's what they want, okay? Joe Rogan, I've learned a lot from his show, but I've learned what his deal is. I've learned, you know, he's science, man. He's an atheist. He doesn't believe in God. You know, he doesn't believe that a magnificent force that we can't even imagine put this shit together, and everything from this has been designed, whether it's the insects, the number of wings, an insect's circulatory system, a plant with photosynthesis, all this stuff is just too magnificent to say, oh yeah, it's an accident. Yeah, two rocks collided and now we're here. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if you don't want to believe in the God or the Jesus of the Bible, don't. But I encourage you, okay, to talk to God. I encourage you to talk. And you'll be pleasantly surprised to find out when you have pure intentions and your heart is in the right place, what exactly will happen to your life, okay? Like God has talked to me, and listen, I'm an exterminator. I used to be a corrections officer. I'm a nobody, you know? And he showed me things that I would say, God, if you're talking to me, let me know, you know. And God has a sense of humor, I'll just tell you that right now. But I'll tell you, it's not cool to talk about God. You know, it's not cool to say, yeah, I'm in touch. I have a spiritual relationship with the maker of this planet. And so can you. It's not hard. You know, everybody is against you. Science, okay? They want you to believe, even though they've never put together a real dinosaur in their life, the earth isn't that old, guys. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you look at, I live in Florida, it's beautiful, there's dolphins, butterflies, the scenery. How could this be an accident? It would never happen. You can't, if there was nothing, okay? If there was nothing, and there, I mean nothing, how did a bang happen? There's nothing. There's nothing there. If there's nothing, there's nothing. Something didn't just happen out of nothing, okay? But we can't wrap our heads, even us Christians that believe in the God of the Bible and we believe in Genesis, it doesn't say what happened before Genesis. I don't know what happened. Some Christians don't believe in aliens. They think they're demons. I don't know what God, you know, has done with that, you know? But I'll tell you, talk to him. You know, if you're having problems, or if you want to know the truth, it's like God told me this about the pyramids. Aliens didn't build the pyramids, but the people that built the pyramids had the technology to have boats, and with their boats they went all across, you know, the world and brought their pyramids to other countries and stuff. That's why there's pyramids everywhere, you know. The people that built the pyramids definitely could cobble together a boat, you know what I mean? And they know what the pyramids are. They're just acting like they can't, you know, come on. How hard is it to look through one of those buildings with an infrared whatever? They know what the pyramids are, you know? They don't want to tell you, you know? So, like I said, send me a message if you want to connect on Messenger, on Facebook. Let me know they're a YouTube subscriber, and you know, you can ask me things, whether it's about sobriety, nutrition, whatever. You know, I love conspiracy theories, so feel free.